And I was thinking it was going to be stand-up at the two of you, and it's not. It's you guys hitting up some areas around New York City. In New York City, you turned it into a documentary. So why did you want to do this project with Chris?
I'm a firm believer that those that you admire should be admired in real time. And you know, my comedy career is where it is because of the guidance and mentorship that I've been fortunate enough to get and gain. And Chris Rock played a valuable piece of that puzzle. So I wanted to highlight a story, and I wanted to tell a story of two guys that are considered to be at the top of their game and how different but yet similar our paths were. Trials and tribulations are sometimes the same, and we share a lot of the same. A lot of the same highs, but a lot of the same lows. And this is the story of the lows turning into the highs. But you know, you take away this opportunity of he and I connecting and collaborating, saying let's do these tour dates together, then we don't get to tell the story that we did. I'm excited about this week, not just because of the arena factor.
I'm just excited to hang out with you.
That's it. I hope it's an example for other conglomerates to kind of take the moment to say, I respect you, I appreciate you.
Right, and not feel like you have to be in competition with each
Absolutely.
other.
It does not have to be just one.
You said it took a lot of convincing to get Chris to do the project. How so? Just how much
Very
convincing?
stubborn
And
guy.
why?
Chris is just a stubborn guy.
Why is he so stubborn?
He's an introvert. Chris is he's a guy that, you know, his personality and bravado on stage is one that's very loud and commanding, but outside of that, he's reserved. He's in the corner. He's in the back. So you got to know him to know that. And we're really close. So I had to like hammer him and get him to do stuff. I honestly, and I want people to really understand, I tricked him. Like,
how did you trick him? What was your trickery, Hart?
That's very nice.
Hand on the Bible. I tricked him. He had no idea that the doc would be what it was. So my road to getting him to do little things, it was very understated. I never gave him the clear picture of what we were doing because he wouldn't have did it.
Trickery, right?
It was
there,
a lot. I hoodwinked him.
What is the greatest takeaway or lesson learned from Chris Rock that you've received over the years?
Get out the country. Don't just be good for one place, one city, one state. He said get in front of the world. And if you get in front of the world and you can make the world laugh, your options and opportunities get bigger. And after doing that and listening to that, comedy got global, and then movies came, and now I'm in a position where the movies get global, which is now put me in a position to have my biggest global opportunity within my partnership with Netflix in this movie Live, which is to date the biggest movie that my company Heartbeat has been behind and back.
$500 million in gold is on its way to a terrorist cell.
And the gold needs to disappear.
What's your plan?
We gotta steal it mid-flight, 40,000 feet in the air.
We're taking the plane, the whole plane?
It's kind of hard to take half a plane.
Some of those action scenes on this plane, next level. So tell me what the training was like for the action sequence in the plane.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, you trained a lot?
Well, we did a lot of, there's a lot of fight choreography. We did a lot of rehearsals. We had an amazing stunt and action crew. It was really cool. I mean, you know, we had the sort of action in Venice, running along the Grand Canal, the stunts along the boat chases.
I tell you, if you're running after someone, they better watch out for you because you get to run on, girl. Oh my gosh.
On the cobbled streets.
Right. When we talk about the training, I just want to make this very clear.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Oh my God.
My Navy SEAL background played a large part in how I was able to come to the table. And you know, I'm a firm believer in if you stay ready, you never have to get ready. I think I probably was at 4% body fat in the course of this movie.
Were you telling Mark Wahlberg maybe about that?
Well, yeah, it's well, just listen. The conversations of us action guys. We have a group chat.
Oh
we
my
always communicate.
You can tell.
I mean,
does someone have a shovel around here because it's getting real deep up
Well,
here?
I'm telling you, it's called, our group chat is called Action Star. It's Action Star, Action Star Gang. And we just share action stuff.
Was it always like this on set with this one, Ursula?
Sorry?
Is it always like this on set with this one right
It's
here?
all the time, yeah.
Right?
It's a non-stop mood.
Are my
So
arms
good, so good.
Yeah.
Who
It's like this?
We can't even, there's not even enough room in here
my
because your arms
arms
are
in
so swole, Kev.
Guys, what lens are we on?
Oh my God, y'all, this
making
man,
sure.
he can't. Which cast member would you not want to go up against in a fight?
Oh my
outside
gosh.
of Kevin Hart because of those swollen arms.
I mean, Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I gotta say, guys, with this film, I was kind of getting Ocean's 11 vibes.
Oh.
Kev,
Really?
Gugu, the two of you were kind of giving me Clooney, Julia Roberts energy.
That's
So do you
dope.
see that comparison at all?
You know, I can see where it would come from. I love the fact that Ocean set the bar, right? It was such a phenomenal movie that had success not only in the moment of the original, but then after. And the character, the assembly of the characters in that, epic.
Yeah.
And in this case, you know, you're trying to say, well, how do you best step into the space of heist and recreate it to the best of your ability, right? How do you give a little add of new or energy? And for us, it was just elevating the idea of the heist to the sky and still trying to make sure that we had the good character play. Google and myself, I love the relationship that Cyrus and Abby have because it was one that's like, it was a tug of war.
Right,
It was a game of back and forth.
Yeah, there's a history there, you know, there's a history between them, and even though like Abby's very much like the straight woman, and certainly to begin with, you
All
know,
business.
right, all business, but he's so charming, he's so witty, there's kind of an irresistible,
easy.
you know,
Take it easy.
so that's the thing, you know, and that's the dynamic
Right.
I feel like, and she kind of like really, you know, grows to like love the whole team, so.
Kev, you were giving us like action star Mr. Suave
Yeah,
vibes.
yeah.
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
Kevin Hart.
Trying my best to put something else on display on a
Yeah.
big screen. I think we know that I've been the funny guy and the reactive guy for quite some time, but the projects of late, the choices attached to the upside, fatherhood, true story.
Yeah.
Now Live is just kind of taking it in a different direction, just to see what happens, to see where we go.
Just expanding that.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it.
But you need amazing teammates, and you don't have the performance or performances without great cast. And
This
in
was a
case,
great ensemble cast right here.
Unbelievable. The idea of global, the attachment and landscape that I think that we were able to get. Our director, F. Gary Gray. I mean, everything, every box was checked. The
Yeah.
value is there. It's all there. So the proof of concept came out to be exactly what we thought it was.
Yeah, and I feel like it was so good that I'm feeling we need to check the box of a sequel here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so.
Casting
Everybody's
on point.
talking about that.
You got to give the people what they want. They're going to want that. So,
so.
the
You think
casting
so?
was without a doubt. It's
Right.
like you're just getting started. So I can't imagine to what extreme circumstances you'll take your next heist if
Right.
you get there. This casting is solid. Who else would you like to bring in the mix? I know I previously mentioned Mark Wahlberg. You guys teamed up on another Netflix movie, Me Time.
Me Time,
So might there be a role from Mr. Wahlberg
Absolutely
to flex
not.
his guns up
Absolutely
in there?
not. Yes. Absolutely
I'm
not.
gonna be sure to tell
There's
Mr.
no- yeah,
Wahlberg
you
that.
tell him. You tell
I
him
will.
I
I'm gonna
said
see
that.
him here shortly.
Tell him I said that. You know, I just got to make sure that we can get Ursula back. You know, this one here. This is who
With
we got to
Mark
try.
Wahlberg?
No, we just got to try. No, you're not going with Mark Wahlberg. What just happened? Okay, you're here. You're stuck with me.
Okay, I'm
This is it.
sorry.